This episode was requested by CatTazTrophy. Sorry for the blurriness. Today's episode is perfect. No, literally, it has perfect in the title. Also, if you haven't guessed, we're reviewing Perfect Brother. Also, there might not be as many jokes in this video, but that's only because this episode barely has any comic relief. In fact, it's pretty unnerving all the way through. I mean, Game Over and Mascot had some very creepy moments, but they also had comic relief to help, ease it. This episode, however, well, let's take a look. Our tale of suspense opens in a gym. Also, recognize this babe? Well, she was in another episode where more supernatural shit happened. I mean, if you say so. What's up? What were you doing looking at pictures of my ghost girl? Oh, silent, huh? I'll take care of it. So, this is Josh. And this is Matt. Brothers forever! Anyway, today happens to be Judgment Day. I mean, the day report cards come home. Also, the way the mother talks somehow foreshadows something. That was some weird dialogue. Anyway, Josh got straight B's, which means, hell yeah, he's getting a trip to Freddy Fazbear's Oh, never mind, I guess. But then, tragedy strikes. Now, B plus is one thing, but an A minus? Oh man. Oh man. Yeah, I don't blame her. Above average grades can take a lot out of ya. Seriously? She lost her appetite because of that? Anyway, the two boys are talking in the rooms and Matt falls, which foreshadows another thing. Now, this is what the episode has going for it. The subtlety. A lot of the scares come from the subtlety. Later that night, we get this pretty creepy scene. When I first saw this episode, that scene really got me. I mean, does Matt even blink? So, the next day, Josh has another trip, which is actually worse than the one before. So, the family actually decides to do something. Or you can take him home, because honestly, what the fuck do doctors know? But yeah, they do end up taking him home. Anyway, while Mom and Pop are talking, Josh and Matt do some spying, and they hear them say something about an experiment, which totally foreshadows nothing. So finally, one of them decides to take the sick boy to the hospital, but I will admit though, so far the suspense in this episode is really great. Wait, what the fuck? That was only 4 digits. Does that number even have an area code? But apparently it does work. Only the hospital needs a password in order to talk to him. Which of course, he gets the password wrong. So, they terminate the connection. Something is amiss here, and he needs to get to the bottom of it. Anyway, Josh goes upstairs, only to see his mother taking some of Matt's clothes out. And she says, which only adds more fuel to the suspense fire. Anyway, Josh decides that he's had enough of his mother's shit and demands to know where his brother really is. Okay, that stare she does is just creepy. So, with nowhere else to turn, Josh decides to take matters into his own hands, and ends up discovering that the 4-digit phone number came from a very weird location. So he decides to go there in hopes that, he can find Josh, despite the plea from his friend not to go look for him. Anyway, once he arrives at the climax, he enters the quote-unquote hospital. Seriously, just look at this thing. Yeah, that just screams hospital. Anyway, he goes in and tries to look for his brother. Now, this is when the episode gets really good. I mean it. This is probably the most unnerving, most suspenseful part of the episode, and probably even of the entire show. And not even that much supernatural stuff happens here, aside from, robots getting operated on, but that's, it's just really eerie once you see it. I'm not going to show it because of how great it is, but yeah. Anyway, after some intense exploring, he finds Matt only to discover that Matt is a robot. Now, you might have already seen this coming, but pretty soon there's going to be another big reveal. That's right. Anyway, after peeking under his brother's skirt, he decides to get him out of there. This adds some character points for Josh, because it shows that he accepts his brother for who he is, no matter if he's human or a robot. I really like that the show did something like that. Anyway, after getting captured by the phone police, Josh is taken home to his family, where we get another big reveal. Matt had an evil doppelganger this whole time. I did not
I did not.
see that coming. No, wait, they're all robots this whole time. False alarm. Sorry. Anyway, after some explanation from the dad bot, we learn that Josh is part of the experiment. Not Matt, Josh. And he explains that they were keeping a human around the house to, help him with the chores, help wash the dishes, but they decided to get rid of him since Josh is imperfect. Oh, and holy shit, his friend Michael is a robot too. Oh god, who can you trust in this episode? No wonder Michael didn't want him to go exploring. Now, one thing that confuses me though is that, does this mean that robots can feel? Because, it seems to be implied that Michael is going to miss Josh. But, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Either way, this was a good twist. Anyway, Josh is put into a crate to go back to who knows where, and the episode ends. And that was the end of The Perfect Brother. And I gotta say, it's still just as unnerving and unsettling as it was, just as much as it was when it aired back then. Seriously, first of all, there's the thought of that you can't trust anyone, not even your own family. And also, the twists and the turns makes this episode even more awesome. I'm literally at a loss for words to describe how well this episode is. And where's Josh gonna go exactly? Are they gonna kill him? Are they gonna replace him with a robotic clone? The ambiguity of it is what makes it amazing. Also, this episode kind of does remind me of Stepford Wives, due to all the robots wanting everything to be perfect, just like how the husbands did in that book. And also, there's another theme in Stepford Wives that might lead to spoilers, but honestly, this episode is great. I highly recommend that you check it out, and I'm going to give it an A+. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more content. Holy shit, guys. Okay, after me, Wolf, CatTazTrophy, House, Big Yellow, Manny, and so I can't remember who else was there, but after we kicked Mechanicat ass, I found something in the pocket of his corpse. A Valentine's Day card from Mr. Krabs himself. Were they working together? I don't know what to do. Holy shit. I'm gonna have to resort to a higher power. Oh, Big Yellow. Answer my prayer. Where is that greedy fuck, Mr. Krabs? Why isn't he responding? Holy shit, I think he's busy. Either that or Mr. Krabs cut my phone line. Either way, I guess we'll just have to wait it out until he responds. Like I said, don't forget to like and subscribe for more content.